Step right up. Give us a grin. We're taught from day one that a smile means you're happy, approachable, and safe to be around. But there is a distinct gap between a social signal and an internal reality. Identifying a truthful smile requires looking for the Duchenne marker. This is the involuntary crinkling of the skin around the outer corners of the eyes. This diagram compares the two. A genuine emotional response engages the orbicularis oculi muscle, creating those familiar wrinkles. Without that engagement, the mouth may curve upward, but the eyes remain static. That lack of movement signals a performance rather than a feeling. This performative mask hides a much older instinct. For our evolutionary ancestors, exposing the teeth served a very different function. This snarl is the primal language for "don't bite me." Baring the fangs was a defensive display, a way to signal readiness and ward off a predator before a physical conflict began.
Over millennia, humans have domesticated this biological warning. We have transformed a raw defense mechanism into a social mask, one that often obscures our true psychological state behind a veneer of friendliness. This masking begins with early societal conditioning. We are trained to use our faces as tools for compliance, maintaining a pleasant exterior for the group. The Pan Am smile represents the commercialization of this habit. Named after the mid-century airline, it describes the performative expression of the service worker, a grin rigidly held to satisfy a professional requirement. In this transactional environment, the smile is a commodity. Employees are expected to suppress their own emotional baseline, trading their authentic mood to manufacture a sense of safety for the consumer. Beyond professional compliance, the false smile can be used as a targeted tool for active manipulation. Manipulators often deploy the mirror smile. By intentionally mimicking your facial expressions, they create a false sense of rapport, designed to bypass your psychological defenses and build an unearned level of trust. Whether required by a corporate handbook or used as a predator's camouflage, the manufactured smile weaponizes a basic human instinct. The strain of maintaining this facade often manifests internally as smiling depression. In this state, an individual remains highly functional in their public life, projecting an outward display of joy that masks an internal experience of profound despair. This diagram tracks the biological penalty for that dissonance. Forcing a positive expression during distress sends conflicting signals to the brain. Instead of endorphins, the system floods with cortisol. Sustaining this polite lie causes constant friction, accelerating internal wear and compounding psychological damage. When the internal strain exceeds the mind's ability to cope, a neurological glitch can occur. The hysterical smile emerges, a physical manifestation of a mind attempting to process trauma through the only social mask it has left. The persistent demand for performative politeness forces individuals into a state of chronic emotional dissonance, turning a simple facial expression into a biological trap. Human biology eventually rejects the performative facade. The nervous system lacks the capacity to sustain such high levels of internal friction indefinitely. Eventually, the accumulated psychological weight becomes too great. The mask shatters, often leaving the individual unable to maintain any further disguise. Moving past this collapse requires radical honesty. Real human connection relies on the removal of the performative pose. Psychological stability depends on authentic vulnerability. A genuine frown or a display of exhaustion offers a neurological grounding that a hollow, perfect grin cannot replicate. Next time you encounter a wide, perfect grin, look past the teeth. Ask yourself what that mask is protecting and what it is